So with Elon's tweet on Wednesday, we finally have a date set for the Tesla Cybertruck event. That is November 21st, 2019, and it'll most likely be in the evening because that's when most Tesla events take place. So at this event, we will finally see the final design of the truck and learn all about it. I've actually already made some videos about the Tesla truck, some things we already know, and some predictions about the event, but with a couple more weeks to the actual event, I wanted to make one final video with my final predictions about the truck. So we've heard a lot about this truck being called the Blade Runner truck or the Cyberpunk truck. So if you've seen Blade Runner, you know that in the opening credits, it shows Los Angeles, November 2019. And I think that's why Elon actually wanted to do the event in November, so that it could be the same time as Blade Runner. But since then, we've heard it be referred to as the Cybertruck, and I think they're actually going to stick with that name for the final production version. For their cars, they've traditionally just kind of kept the model letter naming convention, but for things like the Semi and the Roadster, they have a more unique name. And because this is such a unique vehicle, I think they're going to stick with just calling it the Tesla Cybertruck. So for the price, we already know that it is going to be starting at under $50,000. And we heard the same thing about the Model 3. It's going to start around $35,000. But as we know, that is not necessarily the case right now. You can still get the $35,000 version of the Model 3, but you are getting a very stripped down version of it. I think the truck is going to be in a similar boat. It's going to start at around $49,000, but there will also be a performance model that'll most likely get released before any other models do. So we'll have a base model starting at around $49,000, and my prediction is that there will also be a performance model starting at around $65,000. As for what this performance model will get, I'm really not sure. It'll probably have an upgraded battery pack and some other bells and whistles that will make it a performance version. But as for the details of those, we're going to have to wait to actually do the event to find out all that. So between the base model and the performance model, I think they're going to have a 300-mile range for the base model and a 500-mile range for the performance version. I think, like I said, the performance will have an upgraded battery, so we'll likely have more range. And I have no doubt that with the rate that Tesla is improving their battery technology right now, there is no reason they can't hit 500 miles by the time this thing goes into production. So towing is a big question mark. Being a truck, how much is this thing going to be able to tow? And we've heard on multiple occasions that it will be able to beat the Ford F-150, one of the leading trucks in its class. So the F-150 right now has a rated conventional towing capacity of 13,200 pounds. And with that being said, I think Tesla is going to be able to hit 20,000 or even 30,000 with the performance version with no problem. Because it is an electric truck, it's going to be heavier, so it will be able to tow more, and it will have a lot more torque, which again adds to that towing capacity. As for acceleration, if you look at some of the other Tesla vehicles, they're all at a little bit over 4 seconds for the base models, and I think that is definitely going to be something that the pickup truck will have as well. I'm predicting around 4 seconds for the base model and around 3 seconds for the performance version. And for my bonus prediction is the Tesla trailer. Again, because this is a truck, people are going to want to do a lot of towing, and you generally need a trailer for that. And because Tesla wants to be a leader in vehicular autonomy, I think they will need some kind of proprietary trailer to be able to add all those extra sensors. So this Tesla trailer would hook onto the back of the truck. It would plug into some port on the back, would add additional sensors on the trailer to make it safe for autonomous driving, but it could also add additional battery capacity. If you are going to be towing a large weight, you're going to want extra battery capacity so you can actually make it to your destination without having to stop to charge as often. This is a complete shot in the dark, just something I thought of when I was scripting up this video, but I could really see this becoming a reality because people will want to tow things with their Tesla truck. So those are my final predictions for the Tesla truck. I've made some other videos about things we already know and some of my other predictions in previous videos, so I'll have those linked down in the description if you want to check those out as well. I also want to hear about your predictions for this truck. Let me know down in the comments and I'll give my reaction to those as well. I'm also planning on doing a live commentary for the Tesla truck event. I did something similar for the Model Y event, and it went really well, so I'm planning on doing the same thing. I've already got that scheduled on my channel, So I'll have that link down below as well if you want to go ahead and set up a reminder for that. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. I'll see you in the next one.